Hi, Ben here from Trident Fly Fishing. I've got with me today the Douglas Upstream for a totally different kind of fly rod review. Normally, when we review fly rods, we're reviewing the highest performance, all water, saltwater rods. This Upstream is the exact opposite of that. It is going against the grain. This rod is based on the cane rod, rods that were fished by your grandparents. In my hands, I've got the 8-foot, 3-inch, 3-weight Upstream. Weighs in at a mere 1.6 ounces. So it's one of the lightest rods on the market today. And what makes this rod so special is that it's a graphite rod with cane feel. So you get that durability and that relatively low price of a composite rod paired up with the feel that you'd get from a classic cane. So this is a very full flexing rod, and it's a very fun rod to fish, particularly if you're fishing small streams. So let's look at this rod from top to bottom like we always do and show you what it's all about. So starting on the bottom with this rod, we've got a Cork reel seat with a down-locking ring that's very, very traditional. This blends straight in to a very nice, very comfortable Cork grip, and on up to a cane color. They call it a Tonkin cane color. It's really more of like a light olive green blank, and it's nicely finished with very traditional looking stripping and snake guides. It's a rod that if you looked at it from far enough away, you might be able to mistake it for bamboo, but when you get close, it's got a lot of technology built into it. But this rod isn't about what it's made, it's about how it fishes. And so we're gonna take this and cast it and talk about what makes this rod so different and so special. So normally when we start our rod reviews, we start out casting at 30 feet for a trout rod. And with the Douglas, that's like the maximum distance. I'm casting here at no more than 15 feet, and it's just beautiful. You get that nice full flex, lots and lots of feel, and what some might even call soul. It's a rod that fishes these small streams impeccably well and allows you to make the most delicate of presentations. It's one of the best graphite rods I've ever cast in close. And it's also not all about accuracy. It's about a delicate presentation and a lot of feel. And that's what you get with this rod. It's not a rod that you'll want to take out to the Madison. It's a rod that you want to take out to the local brook behind your house, catch some small fish, and have a lot of fun doing it. So we started casting this Douglas in really close. But that's not to say that it's just a small stream rod. This would be a fantastic rod to take out to a spring creek, someplace where you have to make a really delicate presentation, because being a graphite rod, it's really still got the accuracy to do it. So I'm casting now at 30 or so feet, and it's really a pretty nice rod. You know, it's a rod that you have to slow down. It's a rod that you have to slow down and feel. But if you're willing to do that, it's also a rod that's going to be really light in hand and give you some really delicate presentations. And if you do hook that fish, it's going to be a lot of fun to bring them in. So after casting the Upstream, one thing has become abundantly clear. This is a really fun rod to fish. It flexes well, gives you loads of feel. If you hook a fish, even a tiny fish, you're gonna really have a lot of fun fighting that fish. The other thing that's really clear is that this is not a rod for everybody. You're not gonna wanna fish this rod on the Madison. You're not gonna wanna fish this rod on the Delaware. But if you're at a small stream where you need to make that 15-foot cast or that 20-foot cast, this rod does it better than just about any graphite rod on the market today. but it's a little bit more versatile than that. You know, you could certainly cast a small nymph. You could take it out to a spring creek, because it does give you that delicate presentation that's very tough to get in other places. So Douglas took a risk when they built the Upstream, but I think that risk has paid off, and they made a really great rod. And if you've got a small stream nearby, you're definitely going to want to get your hands on it. The Upstream retails for $350 and ships for free from tridentflyfishing.com. If you got a question about the Upstream or just want to talk to one of our gear geeks, shoot us an email at support@tridentflyfishing.com or give us a call at 888-413-5211. I'm Ben. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.